Welcome back to 2 News Today on Dayton CW. I'm Dan Edwards, and it's 8:19 on this Thursday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Hope you're having a good one. And what better day to talk about relationships than on Valentine's Day? And I'm delighted to introduce you to Victoria Lowry, a relationship expert, and she is here to help us speak the language of love. Welcome, Victoria.
Good morning.
And happy
Thank you.
Sweetest Day to you.
Yes, Valentine's Day. Thank you so much. Valentine's Day to you too. You have your
Thank
red
you.
tie on.
We have our red. We're all sharing the love this morning. Well, you know, I was talking to a young lady in the newsroom who will remain nameless, and she said, well, Valentine's Day is basically for women anyway. Is that true? I mean, is that where we start?
I think the men are going to be very sorry if they adopt that same notion. So,
big time.
Well, you know, I think the women expect to get the roses and that kind of thing, but love, both men and women want to feel love, so that has to be expressed by both.
But you have to admit, Victoria, that I think there is a little bit more pressure on the guy to get this right. Am I wrong? Not according to you.
I don't know, but I think that men need to feel it too, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't men need to feel loved as well?
I think we are more and more, sure. Yeah.
Yes, okay, let's make it a two-way street.
All right, but let's talk about relationships. So, I mean, how do, you know, in your book, Love Happily Ever After, how do we get there?
Well, there is a test in there that makes it simple, and honestly, I think this is an issue because it is so complicated, and that's the one thing that we're not taught in life. Mm-hmm. You know, we're taught reading, writing, arithmetic, but what about the fourth R, relationships?
Right.
I think it's really important, and Brian Tracy, he even stated that 85% of success in life comes from social skills, our ability to relate and basically share and show affection. And
interpersonal communication. Right?
Absolutely.
But that brings me to my next point. Marcia and I were talking recently about, you know, we're so reliant upon cell phone, text messages, mm-hmm. instant messages, you know, Facebook posts and things like that. Have we lost our ability to do that one-on-one communication? Is it as important as it used to be?
It's, I think, more important or as important than ever. And a lot of people worry about that. Mm-hmm. It's very true. But I think the way to put this in the context of relationships mm-hmm. is those are just more opportunities to touch. It's so nice to get a text during the day. It's nice to get an email. You can touch people in your lives so much more frequently because of the ease of communication that we have. But it doesn't take away the importance from that personal communication. And I think that's the thing that's really highlighted somehow today on Valentine's Day, to take the time aside to write a personal note, to take your time, the gift of your time, and put it into a card, a handwritten card. Mm-hmm. That is a much bigger gift than an email or a text.
And you say time mm-hmm. is a huge component of a successful relationship. Time, which for many couples with kids and a demanding schedule, is hard to come by sometimes. So what do you do to economize that time?
Oh, there's millions of books out there on economizing time, I know, but I think that we're realizing more and more that our time is a valuable resource. It's a resource as high as money, and love is a resource as well. So just giving the gift of your time is a gift in and of itself. And so I think that's a big way to show love, is just by giving your time.
But if I walked in and I said, honey, I give you me, I don't think that's going to work.
She wants diamonds and roses too.
Where's the roses in the cake? No, she's not demanding. Well, let's talk about the person who maybe doesn't have a sweetest today, mm-hmm. Victoria. What do you say to that person?
Well, you know, sometimes there's great expectations on we have this big romantic love in our life, and you know, those things happen when they happen. Mm-hmm. You can't control that, and it doesn't mean you're never going to have that or you have not ever had that, but timing is not in our control. So, you know, certainly you can take yourself to the coffee shop, get a cappuccino. You have to love yourself before you can love someone else anyway. So, you know, buy yourself a cappuccino, have lunch with a friend, you know, call mom or dad, call your long lost friend in Georgia and say happy Valentine's Day. I got a text from my girlfriend in Texas already this morning.
Ah, sweet.
Yes.
How nice. Well, listen, you've got a great website that you have, the Yes Test.
The Yes Test is there. It's 9 simple questions. We try to make this easy since this is not taught. You answer either yes or no to the questions, and if you get all yes answers, it's an insurance policy for love happily ever after.
Happily ever, there you are. And it's in the book too if you get a chance. Victoria, thank you for taking the time to join us here on Sweetest Day. I hope you have a great Sweetest Day.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You can always go to our website at victorialowry.com. Have a great day today. Our time now, 8:20.